The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s. South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
And stay tuned right now for those two characters of many characters, CBS Radio's Bob and Ray.
Hi, everybody. The Bob and Ray Show is here again.
The format of an opening. Don't let me interfere with how you run your show.
You don't think Cousin would like that?
It's a little bit too informal, I think, just to say that Bob, Elliott, and Ray Goulding present their program.
Well, I just said, if I can recall, hi, everybody, kind of like up, happy.
Too
This is the
informal.
Bob and Ray Show.
But you do it the way you want.
No. Now, if you think Cousin would rather the other, that's what we'll do.
Why don't you let me check with him, and I'll get back to you tomorrow.
No, I wouldn't make a big case out of it.
Isn't that important, Kent?
No, but if you see him tonight, casually ask him what kind of an introduction you think we should use. We're talking with Kent Lyle Purdley, one of the dearest people of old radiodom.
And when we say old, we don't refer to his age, because actually he's remarkably preserved for his years.
He doesn't look a day over 30 to me. Well, 31.
Well, that's very kind of you, Ray, and I certainly don't want to divulge my true age, but you're quite a way away.
Bob, our assistant back at the office, has informed us that we're going to have to close the mailing list to newcomers soon because we've reached stamp saturation.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and I think a lot of people will be who were planning to write. Well, we got to put a date, maybe the end of this month, huh?
I don't know. I have no idea what stamp saturation point or where we are in the stamp saturation division now. But
well, we're broke is what the problem is, right?
Yeah.
So,
it's a matter of getting your stuff first class or, opened and by the postmaster and everybody else.
Well, having it all crumpled up when it arrives.
Right. So it's up to you. Hurry up, though, folks, and get your name into us because
the first shipment will be going out in short time. Ernie Hoogerman, the cleanup man, brought his vacuum cleaner into our studio. Hi, Ernie. He can't hear you. Hands right to business, Ernie.
Well, it's so loud. You can't hear a word you're saying when he has that thing on.
Leslie, what's the story on your party? We passed the original date by 2 days. Have you any news to report on that?
Well, I have news of an indefinite sort. I can tell you that the date is up in the air. So it's not really, news about it.
But you're still planning to have it, aren't you, Webb? Because I've certainly been looking forward to coming to your party.
Yes, we're going to have the party, Wally. The thing is, I don't know when. You see, I've sent out a load of invitations. For instance,
Excuse me just a minute, Webley. hearing Wally...
Just dry up, buddy, till I get...
Oh, wait, Webb. Don't talk to Kent Birdley that way.
What's the
I'll
matter?
tell you why later.
Who's
He has
they?
a cousin who's quite high up here.
The big mouth.
I just wanted to say, hearing Wally talk there, that cousin and I were discussing him the other day.
Oh, you mean Wally Ballou, Ken?
Oh.
What about it?
Yeah, what about it, Kev?
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather discuss it with Bob and Ray. But you go right ahead. I didn't want to throw a damper on the fun.
Hey, fellas, I've had a lot of people talk to me about this Kent Lyle Birdley and all the suggestions, and don't let me interrupt and carry on.
No, you go ahead now. He's going to be quiet.
If I were you fellas, I'd grab him by the shoulders and put him out in the hall.
We can't. He stands very high with us.
I sent out a lot of invitations to famous people for the party, and some of them were coming back. First, I sent one to Colonel James Stewart, and he sent back the invitation with just a penciled note on it that says, "Who are you?" Question mark.
Well, if you don't know the gentleman, of course he wouldn't have that reaction. Do you know Colonel Stewart?
Not very well, just from, meeting him in the movies.
Well,
You like I know him very well.
I know. That's very true of movie stars and TV people, but he doesn't know you see.
Yeah. Well, I understand. You talk to me like I'm about 7 years old. I understand all that. But I mean, this is a problem I'm trying to solve.
Well, do you have to get all celebrities to come to this party? I mean...
Well, what would make a more interesting broadcast? A party with celebrities or a party with a bunch of Kent Lyle Birdleys?
I think I could answer that, Webb.
Yeah.
Can I take a crack at it?
Not a question. There's no prizes involved here.
Party with celebrities, right?
Right.
Well, this isn't a quiz show, Wally. Don't...
No, that's what I'd recommend, sure. That's, you asked me, I'll get on.
Oh, wait a minute. Tex wanted to have a word with you, I think.
Tex?
Yes, Ray. I brought in the Smoky Valley boys, and I thought maybe, Webley, that you could use us over there at your party when you have it, if we got an open date.
I don't care. I'll listen to anything. The date's up in the air.
Well, we'll try to arrange our booking to fit in with your party.
It's not going to be much dancing anyway. What we want mostly is nice incidental background music,
Well, I think we can supply that. You want to listen to this just once, fellas? 1, 2. One and 2 and 3 and 4.
Well, I tell you why Webb got that invitation to Jimmy Stewart back, for one thing. He addressed it to Colonel. He's the general.
General, that's right. Maybe that's the whole trouble.
That's why. Sure.
Come on, fellas. I don't think he likes it.
You're for the birds.
Well, we're going to be busy anyway that day.
Wonderful.
Whatever it is.
1,000 miles. Where's he gone? Good.
1,000 pardons for all the interruptions.
Now, let's see. Time to talk about...
Fritos, and we have our group over there?
Yes.
Munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips.
And to celebrate spring, Fritos has a gift for you. Right on the large bags of Fritos corn chips, you'll find a free package of flower seeds, the highest quality seeds you can get anywhere. Genuine Burpee seeds. There are 3 varieties to choose from: petunias, snapdragons, and zinnias. And you don't have to mail anything in to get them either. They're right on the large bags of Fritos corn chips. It's Fritos' Salute to Spring gift to you. You know Fritos corn chips go with spring. They're fresh and crisp, just right for spring appetites, just right with cold drinks, hamburgers, and salads. Look for the Fritos bag with the free flower seeds while they last.
Munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips. It's not polite to smack your lips, but you can't help it with Fritos corn chips. Munch a bunch of Fritos, corn chips.
Dum 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 dum.
And now, chocolate cookies with white stuff in between them brings you another episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
our last episode, Lawrence Fechtenberger bade farewell to his friends on the planet Venus and together with Bug Mellish returned by spaceship to the Interstellar Space Academy. After greeting all of his old friends again, Lawrence made his way to the office of the Commandant. Right now, we see him as he steps through the door to make his report. We hear...
Lawrence Fechtenberger reporting, sir.
Oh, welcome back, Fechtenberger. Come in, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I want to apologize for the little trouble when you radioed me there a few times back.
I understand, sir. It was a very exciting day.
Yes, we'd all been celebrating.
And I'm delighted to be back, of course, and I'm prepared now to go out with the debating team and try to maintain the glory of our wonderful Space Academy.
Well, I'm sure with your help, Fechtenberger, we'll be able to win the big debate. Now, what I called you here about was
to
find out what your views of the planet Venus are. I think it'll be very valuable in our space investigations.
Yes, sir.
And in working out our various plan for future exploration.
Well, sir, yes. I'll give you my opinion. I think that the Earth people are, going to Venus more and more.
Yes, well, we've been there now for several years.
And they're changing Venus.
So?
I don't know. The Earth people go up there and they tip too much, and I don't know, they're standing around taking pictures, cameras, shutters going off.
Really rather a bad image, that is. I remember when I was there, it was a beautiful planet.
And all the signs on the roads. They seem to be, I don't know, the Earth people have spoiled it somehow. It was so unique, so different.
Yes, it was the one place you could go and just have a fine rest amidst beautiful surroundings.
I don't want to discourage you, sir, nor the authorities, but just before I left, I saw one sign that a Venus man was holding, and it said, "Go home, Earthman."
Oh, that's bad,
I just don't know what the answer to it would be, sir.
Well, perhaps if we could have some sort of interplanetary meeting on the subject, it might help out.
Sir, please.
What?
What's this on your lampshade? A microphone?
Why, I hadn't noticed that, Fechtenberger, but by George it is.
Well, let's follow that wire. See where it goes, sir.
Well, has the Commandant been bugged? And who has placed the microphone on the lampshade in his office? With the help of Lawrence Fechtenberger, he may very well find the surprise at the other end of the wire. You'll want to join us in our next episode when we'll hear Lawrence say,
Why, I can't believe it.
In the next episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
Here's Hollywood star Mona Freeman.
Who feels like acting with a miserable cold? I relieve cold distress the fast way with 4-way cold tablets.
Yes, tests of all the leading cold tablets proved 4-way fastest acting. Amazing 4-way starts in minutes to relieve muscular pains and headache, reduce fever, calm upset stomach, also overcomes irregularity.
When a cold strikes, do what I do. Take 4-way cold tablets. It's the fast way to relieve nasty cold distress and feel better quickly.
4-way, only 29 cents.
And our program will continue in a moment after a word about another fine product of Grove Laboratories, Ray.
Thank you very much. Friends, to get rid of embarrassing dandruff in 3 minutes, change to Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo. 3 minutes with Fitch regularly is guaranteed to keep unsightly dandruff away forever. Apply Fitch before wetting your hair and rub in for 1 minute. Add water and lather 1 minute. Then rinse 1 minute. Every trace of dandruff goes down the drain. 3 minutes with Fitch and embarrassing dandruff's gone. At the same time, Fitch can brighten hair up to 35%. So get Fitch Dandruff Remover Shampoo today.
Good words of advice, old Green Mountain boy. And I wonder if we have time now for 1 or 2 questions from our studio audience. We'll kind of throw the thing open to them and let them just fire away. Questions?
Bob and Ray.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how you fellas won the war against ugly fat.
Well, we've always been very careful of our weight. We try to eat healthy foods, get plenty of sleep, fresh
one
air.
of you fellas, about 5 or 6 years ago, looked like you tore loose from Lakehurst.
Well,
a couple of blimps.
I think that was me in particular, sir. You're looking at Ray. It was me. And we have controlled the problem quite a bit since then. Anything else?
We don't have time.
We don't have time, I'm told by the audience. I guess we'll just have to get to our final words in just 10 seconds.
Okay, in this final word, please don't overdraw on your checking account. Thank you. Until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
This is the CBS Radio Network and KCBS Radio, AM/FM San Francisco. AM/FM San Francisco.